Guess what?
What?
Max DNF'd.
Max did DNF. My God.
Guess what race
What
we're
a
talking about?
Bloody palaver that was. What an amazing moment.
Not even much leading up to it, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty early.
That was very early.
Very, very early.
Literally, start the race early. As soon as he pulled up to the grid,
It's like it was such an interesting race.
we have a list of just what the hell happened.
We have so much to talk about. But it's like not really like so much, but it's the most interesting race out of the three.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So far. Number one. To be fair, first corner, no accidents. Everything was
No
fine.
incidents,
Not even like
really
little taps.
major. Max came straight on the radio to say something's not right.
Mhm.
And that's when we started getting excited. We fully switched on. We didn't watch the race live, but we watched the replay.
We did not get up at 4 a.m.
No.
We are not those type of fans. And I kind of feel like, not ashamed, but very much like imposter syndrome. I'm like, are we even F1 fans for not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the
Still
build of the
are.
race?
We're just sane people.
But I can't be doing it.
At 4 a.m. just to go back to sleep. Because I will not be able to go back to sleep after watching that
No.
race.
Not that
My
excitement.
God. Hell no.
Absolutely not. But yeah, literally, it was straight away actually.
It was
Max
literally-
loses the first place. And I genuinely thought it was just Carlos being Carlos because he's done it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh my God, Carlos is going to do it. It's going to be this time. No, everyone just goes past him.
Yeah, he completely stops, pulls over. He was done for.
Literally done. He was on fire. Not he was, but
His brakes were...
the back right was literally on fire and exploded.
while he was coming into the pits, yeah. It
In-
literally blew to pieces.
Yeah. Thankfully, not in the pit lane. Just
It
before
was-
the 50 marker.
It was before the speed limit
Yeah.
line kicked in.
If that had been the pit lane, someone literally
gone.
would have had like something jammed into their leg or something. Like,
But nothing flew out of it. It was just the brakes just...
yeah, but it
went
could have been
poof.
something like absolutely tiny. It's boiling hot as well. That would have done some damage.
Well, yeah. to be fair.
Christ.
It was very hot. The brake biscuit tin, as they call it, was completely melted.
Oh, it was done for.
I literally don't know what the hell happened to that car. It was just insane.
Considering he hasn't had a DNF for, God, I don't even know how long.
It was since 2021, wasn't it?
It was something stupid. Like
Again,
the statistic
back
was
to 2021.
insane.
Honestly, what a good season.
Well, this season might be that season now.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Logan Sargent for the
Hopefully.
win.
Oh, hell no. Unless we're doing reverse grids and everyone has to stay behind him. Yeah, great. He's on for a winner.
No overtaking, first grid. Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It was.
The
I literally got
DNF.
immediately so excited. Again, we hadn't seen any spot. No, sorry, I did see a spoiler.
Yes. you said
I
it,
seen
yeah.
a spoiler that Max didn't win. But I didn't know he DNF'd.
Yeah.
I just knew he didn't win. So at that point, I was like, oh my God, Carlos is going to take it. Like, he's got it for the rest of the race, blah, blah, blah. And he DNF'd. And I was like, that is worth, like, I'm so thankful. Oh, that's the spoiler I seen. One of the girls said, I'm glad. Oh, what did she say? She said, I'm not waking up 4 a.m. to listen to the Dutch national anthem again. And she replied to it when we woke up going, I should have woke up 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That was it.
oh my God, no way. So I was excited. Like, he was like, let's get breakfast. I was like, no, we need to watch this immediately. Because it's going to be the best race ever.
Straight away. And she woke up, opened her eyes, went, put it on. Let's do it.
Do you know what? It was so nice as well not to know who's going to win.
Yeah, it's
It
so
could have been
refreshing
anyone's game.
to look at the race and just go, oh my God, who the hell is going to take this?
That kept me entertained then. I was just like, the entire time, I was like, I don't know who's going to win.
I was sitting there
We have to
praying
watch
for
it.
Orlando win. I was like, oh my God, is this his moment? Is this it?
It wasn't far off.
No, he
At
really
all.
wasn't far off at all.
He
None
did
the
get podium.
slightest.
So it was a double Ferrari, which we got in our
It
big
was
goal.
Carlando.
And then Carlando.
Carlando.
So cute, honestly.
Not long after that, Hamilton.
Yeah, I said that I did.
Oh,
Bear with.
okay, we're
What-
saying the same
And
thing.
in
My
terms of
bad,
safety things, I don't. So they come over the radio and said, "Can you bring it back to the pits?" Which he did manage to.
Yes, he limped.
I said that he should have pulled over in like the safe, like the marshal should have gone, this is a point where safe if it's going to explode, because you do never know with fire and fuel and stuff, where they could have put it out. He should not have gone, in my opinion. Absolutely should not have gone near the pits.
But he wasn't that far away.
He wasn't,
if it saves everyone else having a safety car or a virtual safety car,
I know, but consider it's like, that's the type of stuff that I think would have happened in F1 in like 1980. You know where they have like the refueling fires and stuff like that?
Someone's car's on fire and it's still going around the track at full speed. Like,
yeah, it kind of gives like olden day F1 vibes. Because I'm like, your car's like, every other time I've seen a car on fire, they've pulled over on track. Carlos, yeah, because he couldn't put it into park, so it started rolling back while it was on fire. Yeah. I think a Haas has been on fire last year or something.
When has a Haas never been on fire?
I can remember it being, I think it was Kevin, I'm not going to lie.
I don't think they've ever gone a season without being
Don't
on
quote
fire
me.
or split in half.
Literally. But like, they've always stopped on the track, so like, I was quite shocked when they went, yeah, just bring back the pits, and they fully let him.
Because it wasn't really...
Because that bang was quite...
That was quite bad, yeah, but they weren't expecting that. They didn't know that was going to happen, did they? Obviously.
That's what I mean, the unpredictability. They should have gone, no, you need to pull over next to the marshals in this specific spot where they can put it out safely.
Yeah, but realistically, looking at their data on the screens, it was just a little bit of smoke, it was a little bit of fire. They didn't know it was going to go kaboom.
That's what I mean,
predicted
though.
that. Like,
I feel like as soon as you go, oh, there's smoke coming out of it, clearly something's not right, they should be like, no, you need to pull it. Like, what if that had flung into another car?
Unless they didn't want it recovered, because they usually just pick them up with a crane, don't they, and they see underneath the car. There's something going on under that car, maybe, that they wanted no one to see, and they were just
Conspiracy theory.
Right,
I agree.
It can still drive.
Yeah.
Bring it back to the pits. We do not want it being picked up. We don't want it being recovered. Bring it back for us.
Ding, ding, ding. I think you got it.
Maybe.
That has Red Bull, Hornet, and Max written all over it. That does.
Could be.
That's so accurate. Yeah, they in my opinion, that should have been nowhere near the pits. Because again, what if I had gone into another car? Like, bloody hell, the side of your helmet or something, like, a piece just fall.
The danger of it, I guess, isn't it? It's just the way
it's avoidable danger. That's what I'm trying to say. It's avoidable by going pull over into this specific spot, where if it explodes either way, it's going into the barriers, and that's what it's meant for.
Most things are avoidable danger.
I know, but you accept motorsport is dangerous anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just felt like
if a car's technically on fire, it should have been like, stop, driver
Stop
out behind the
immediately.
barrier, leave it do its thing for a second. We'll recover it when it's safe.
Just stop immediately. I don't know why you. Because the thing is, while you're still going, you're still pumping fuel.
Yeah.
So
but
something
there was nothing. There was nothing fuel-wise that was ruptured. There was nothing coolant-wise that was ruptured. There was nothing that could have, like, blown that car to pieces. For example, it was just a brake tin just going.
I know,
boom.
but you just don't know, do you?
No, it's unpredictable. You know,
It literally could have just exploded like Grosjean's car.
I don't know.
For all we know.
I think there's more to it. I don't think they want the Max's car to be recovered at all.
I
So,
100%.
If it can still drive, bring it back.
We're putting that conspiracy theory online. 100%. Because that is like the most accurate Red Bull thing.
Honestly, I haven't thought about it until just now. Until we just talking about it, I haven't thought about it. I was like, oh wait, hang
It
on.
makes sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense.
The only way they recover it is on a flatbed, and they have to pick the car up.
Yeah.
Whether that be at the end of the race or in the middle of it.
Whenever the TV cameras would have been all over it.
Yeah, exactly. They would have been
When
straight
everyone else can
underneath
see.
that car. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if they put a cover over it.
Ew.
If a photographer's
They
low
wouldn't
enough, they could have got some pretty juicy shots of underneath that car.
Absolutely.
And you come into the next race and you see everyone's going blowing past the Red Bull.
Wait a damn minute.
Yeah. Next thing you know, everyone's disqualified and Max gets an automatic
Can you imagine?
thing.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Do they get, right, say there's something dodgy on the car. Do they get disqualified just for that race? Or the next race per se? Or do they literally go, you are not driving this car?
What? Well,
not for like the rest of the season, but they're like...
They get the choice. They have to rectify it. They have to make the decision to fix it and put it back as it was. Like Mercedes with the DAS system, like the polywheel bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as people discovered that was a problem, and they had like broken the rules by
Yeah.
putting it in, Mercedes got given the ultimatum. You're like, either you get banned or you change it.
But that's what I mean. Do they get banned as in the entire season?
Probably,
Your car's
yes,
not
'cause
there,
it's cheating.
or like for the next race until they.
I don't personally know. The only like people I know that were like in that deep
Yeah.
was oh god, was it McLaren and Ferrari? Someone had literally stolen someone else's like car design, like literally the paper
Jesus.
the paper had got
Yeah.
stolen, and then the car was copied.
Yeah.
I think they got disqualified for the entire season. I think it was McLaren. I want to say it's McLaren. Don't nobody take that as gospel. I don't fully know my facts. I think.
Google it.
Right now?
Google it while I go on to the next point, because I'm a bit too interested
You
in
carry
that.
on.
The end result. No, it wasn't the end result. Sorry, in the middle of the race, Gasly was in 6th. I looked up after all this drama, obviously, and I was just like, "How's Gasly in 6th?" Even without like pit stops and stuff, as like an Alpine in points was just unbelievable.
Here we go.
Oh, you have it?
So,
I was gonna go on to the next DNF.
sorry, 2007. It was called Spygate. People probably heard of Spygate.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I have actually heard of that. Go on.
2007 constructors. So, oh my god, I can't find like any like proper stuff.
I'm assuming hardcore F1 fans will know what Spygate is.
Yeah,
I've heard of it, but I don't know what
I've
it
heard of it
is.
too. I roughly know what it is. So, 2007, McLaren were accused of basically stealing Ferrari's car plans.
2007 McLaren. Was that when Lewis was with him, or
No, before Lewis.
before Lewis? So Lewis came in 2008?
Lewis 2008. I gotta check that now as well.
No, I think he did.
Jesus.
That. God, we're not the best with the memory. I don't know if you can tell.
Honestly, my memory is shocking. I need to like.
We literally had to recap the last 3 races, even though Melbourne happened
2008.
a week ago.
Yes, 2008.
I know. That's been like drilled into my head now because of how big Lewis is. Like absolutely drilled. Speaking of Lewis, he was struggling in that race. Struggling with the car all weekend, to be honest. Oh, can you remember why he DNF'd?
Sorry, who?
Lewis.
Lewis. There's a problem with the car. I can't really remember what it was.
It was like a mechanical. It wasn't a crash or anything.
I think he lost power, didn't he, or something?
Oh my god! Yeah, he was driving down the straight, and it literally it just went.
Yeah.
And just stopped. He was like, guys, what happened?
Pull over and he literally that was it. End of race.
Literally, I kid you not. The driver cam of it, the steering wheel just went off.
Yeah, it just cut out.
It was like,
he just had a shudder and it was just gone. There was no power. Obviously, once an F1 car gets like switched off, you cannot switch it back on track because you need like a big starter thing for the engine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there must have been.
So once the engine goes off, you're kind of done for, you know.
Let me check my notes, but I see there must have been a safety car, or did he manage to get between the 2 barriers far enough?
I think he got it out.
That's ringing a bell.
Out of the track, yeah.
Yeah, I think he did
out.
To the marshals.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally 3rd race in, 2 world championships gone.
Yeah.
There was
Fernando
one left. Yeah.
Fernando's
the only world champion on that grid at that time.
Yep.
And I genuinely, in the back of my head, I was like, oh my god, he's going to DNF as well. There's literally going to be no world champions on it. But that's what I mean, like, you just did not know who's going to finish where.
No, literally, that's the beauty of it. When Max is out, it's anyone's game.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Well, let's be honest.
And then Perez wasn't even on the podium.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Because it was Sainz,
Leclerc, and then Lando.
Sainz, Leclerc, Lando.
Double Ferrari and then Lando. This is my argument with Perez. Max is gone, right, so Perez is going to win then. No.
No, he's not.
He's not as predictable.
Nope.
But then
nowhere
why?
near. Why exactly?
Why indeed?
Why is
That's
one,
another conspiracy
why
on
is
its
one
own.
car and driver so much better than the other?
Yeah, literally.
Surely, like, you'd think there'd be some sort of similarity, but especially between them,
Yeah.
when there's such a performance
Perez
gap
isn't
on
a
their
crap
cars.
driver
No, God,
by
no.
any means.
Unless he's just getting worse with his age, I don't know. But
I'd be getting more fed up if I was him, but there we go.
yeah, I'd be very fed up by now. But,
What we've previously said, McLaren had a position swap, which I thought was quite interesting. So Piastri was in front, and they got, yes, that's how he got podium. Yeah, Piastri was in front, and they swapped the drivers.
pulled team orders on him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
But
wasn't like a RB swap. It was
No.
very much like, yeah, okay.
Piastri was fully holding up Lando though. He was on all the tyres. He was a lot slower. And he ended up like 15 seconds behind, didn't he?
It was quite a gap.
Yeah,
Lando pulled.
Lando managed to
I
pull
will
out
give you
15
that.
seconds ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
So
But then
it
they
was
did
worth it.
swap. There was one race last year where they swapped, and Piastri was behind. Like he kept up to him,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Why have you swapped us? I'm clearly faster."
Yeah.
So I was quite interested if that was going to happen
very
again,
interesting,
but
it worked. It worked for them very well.
it
Because
did
I
work
think
very
if they
well.
didn't, they would have been pushing Lando back into the pack behind, and then
Yeah.
it could have all gone a bit sideways from there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Spoiler alert:
yeah.
it does not.
Alright, can I just bring us over to our little bingo? We've ticked off another thing with a Ferrari double podium, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see it so early on.
We will actually cross them out because we will lose track.
And also, we should have increased the pit stop greater than 20 seconds because
Oh
there
my
was
God, we put-
another one.
And we put a max to score 0 points.
Yeah, that was
I
3.
put that down as like this is never going to happen. You know, this is like worth putting on there.
Sorry.
Within 3 races has happened.
We ticked off
Quite a few.
We ticked 4 things off in one race, which was max to score 0 points,
Uh-huh.
a new record broken, which
With
was Lando with
Lando.
his most podiums without a win. Bless him.
not a great record. No, there was 2. Sorry, there was 2. There was 2 records broken. Charles Leclerc set a new lap record
Oh yes,
in
he did,
Melbourne,
he did.
119.
119 when last year was a 120 something, was it, by Perez?
So there's 2
Question mark?
actually. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I want to say it was.
Yeah, we ticked off 4 things altogether now. So we've got Ferrari double podium, max to score 0 points, new record broken, and a pit stop greater than 20 seconds. Yet again from Sauber.
Which brings me on to what the hell?
They're having a bad
So they had
time.
when they were putting the wheels on, basically the wheel nuts.
The wheel nuts are like cross threading,
They
they're
would
putting them on.
not.
so they will not come off basically.
I don't know if
without a lot of
anyone's
effort.
ever experienced that, but it is brutal.
Cross threading bolts is the
You're drilling,
bane of my
drilling, and
existence. I hate it.
It's not having any of it, which I'm surprised. So they first of all didn't fix it, and I'm surprised they managed to actually do it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just
Do you know what I mean?
do what Mercedes did and had like, well, with Bottas again.
Uh-huh.
Funny enough, because Mercedes had the same problem in 2021, didn't they?
Dear. Maybe it's
That
Bottas.
was
Maybe he's cursed.
That was the longest pit stop in history, wasn't it? It was something by like 23 hours or something stupid. It took him in the factory to
What?
get the wheel nut off.
No.
Yeah, yeah. We found out how many hours it was exactly because it was the longest pit stop ever.
That's funny. That was ridiculous, though. Like, absolutely next level ridiculous. And I feel so sorry for Bottas. I don't know how he ended up where he is.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Valtteri Bottas Mercedes doing the Monaco Grand Prix in 2021.
huh?
He had his wheel nut stuck on for almost 2 consecutive days.
My days, man.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Is that officially the longest?
43 hours and 15 minutes.
Is that official?
Officially the longest ever. Yes. Ah, some slight technical difficulties.
We're on a different camera, so if it
But we're
looks
back.
different, my apologies.
I'll try to get it as accurate as possible, but
Okay, it's 2 different cameras, to be fair.
yeah, your camera decided to just give up. So we're on mine now. Hopefully the quality's much better because Sony over Canon.
Whatever. Yeah, so discussed Sauber's cross-threading.
Yes.
And
that's
then
where we
it was pretty much nothing happened then.
Nothing
it was
happened
like,
for a little
yeah,
while. Yeah, it was kind of
whatever.
chill.
End of the race coming up. Sound,
Yeah.
car's going to win. Happy days. George crashes.
Yeah, George decides to absolutely bin it on the last lap.
Absolutely bin it.
Yeah,
that was
I
like a
mean-
new level of just completely obliterating. But like not even just like going into a wall and just being in a wall. For those who haven't watched it, he's literally crashed, bounced off that wall from the gravel,
Yes.
bounced into the other wall, opposite side, and has landed on its side.
Yep.
He's literally slid, and the wheel, because it's snapped up, has flung him up.
Underneath him, and he's just holding him there like that, which
At
is
like,
crazy.
I don't even know what
Like 45-degree angle.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe.
He's on a 45-degree angle on basically a blind corner. No red flag.
No red flag. He was begging for it.
And I was shocked at that
But
decision.
honestly, I mean, like,
People were saying, so he basically, on the radio, he's like, red flag, red flag, red flag. In the middle of the track, red flag. Like, Lance almost went into him.
yeah.
Lance Stroll was the first one, I think, to come around the corner.
Literally, people had to just avoid him all ways possible.
Come around the corner, absolutely slam on, going both ways around him, because obviously they're still technically fighting for the position at the end. And then people were saying that he only wanted a red flag to keep his position.
Yeah, to keep his position.
I was like,
instead
nah,
of dropping
babes,
back and
he's-
DNFing.
He's sat at an angle. He can't see the cars either.
No,
So he can't even, like,
terrifying for him.
warn them. Or he can't see them to obviously, like, brace or whatever. He can't see anything. Except knowing for a fact the cars are coming around that corner at least 70 mile an hour. Which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that people thought that he just wanted a red flag here to keep his position.
Crazy.
If it was Mercedes
That's
fighting
crazy.
for it afterwards and they thought about it, fair enough.
He was genuinely in danger, but
All the fear in his voice. Oh, my Lord.
yeah, I know. It sent
Was
shivers through me
awful.
when I heard it. They didn't play the radio message on TV, so we had to literally
No, they
see it
didn't
from-
actually. We only seen
We had
it
to see it from the
after.
onboard, which someone had to post on TikTok for us to actually see what happened. But they probably didn't want
I'll
to
try
play
and
it because
find
it
it.
was terrifying.
Yeah, maybe they didn't know if anything was going to happen.
Yeah,
But
but then
let me try and play it
Go on,
for those who haven't
play
heard it.
I don't know if that's gonna
Why
be
so
loud.
long?
Oh, that's not the best one. Oh, here it is.
Oh, big crash! George Russell with a massive accident at the end of the Grand Prix. Red flag, red flag, red flag. I'm in the middle of a track. Red flag, red flag. Red, 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 red.
Honestly, that gave me shivers when I
Terrifying.
heard it then. I was like, oh my God, you can literally hear the panic in his voice.
Absolutely terrifying.
But again, why did he have to tell them?
Should have just automatically
Same as
just
with
gone.
Stroll,
Button,
like,
press, red flag, done.
why did he have to tell them to put a red flag? Why did he have to tell his team that he had crashed? I don't get it.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at every single
Must be
team,
delayed.
because these teams don't know that their person has crashed until after they've crashed, and they've gone, oh,
Yeah, they're looking at the lap times going, oh wait,
crashed, by the way. They've gone, oh, you
I
alright?
don't get it.
Is the car right? Are you alright? Like, what, you can't see?
Yeah, exactly. Why do they not have access to the same? Like, are they not watching
I really don't know.
the TV cameras?
Unless they've got so much data on their screens that they need to be looking at all times, they do not have.
I know, just watch the driver on board one.
But I'm pretty
Really
sure
done.
every time
They should have like specific access to their own driver on
every time
board.
they've come to a pit wall, I've always seen the TV screen on.
Yeah.
So how do they not know what the hell's going on?
Oh, so
Like,
stupid.
seriously. And from
Fact
what
they
it
didn't pull
looks
red
like,
flag.
there's only about a 1 second delay between the screen that we're watching and the screen that they're watching.
Yeah.
Because they're recording it, and you can see
Yeah.
you can see it on the screen. Like they turn their head in person.
It's
and then it turns, like, a second
extremely
afterwards.
slight.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be. Again,
just
he
don't
shouldn't
get
have had to
how-
call for a red flag. That there's a car destroyed.
Yeah.
Like it was smashed to bits. 45-degree angle in the middle of a track on a blind corner. Why is anyone second guessing that?
I don't know.
It genuinely feels like the marshals and the safety regulations have just gone this season.
Yeah.
I don't know
it's-
what's gone on.
Last year was very tight. This year feels very loose again. It's like
It's
Michael Massey's
giving-
back in again.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It's giving Massey not making a decision
Yeah.
fast enough and then going, well, you fucked it now,
just,
haven't you?
Just too laid back. It's like,
Yeah, like,
oh, we
It's in
didn't
the middle of
decide
the
quick enough.
track.
Oh, we can't really decide now because it's gone.
yeah.
So whatever.
It kind of felt like that when they put was it a virtual safety car?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been because it was finishing the race.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like, oh, we'll just put that in. you know, because
Just
something else
because we're on
happened.
the last lap, we'll just
Kind
get
of
over and
save
done with
us,
whatever.
insurance purposes, whatever.
Yeah.
Literally, if I was one of the
ridiculous, though.
marshals, I would have seen a car like and immediately picked up a red flag.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a
Instead of
second
sitting there,
thought.
oh, what are we gonna do? There's a car in front of me. I don't know. He seems to be panicking. But
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
what
having to
do about
turn
it.
my head to look at him.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Red flag? No? Oh, all right then. Okay, all right. Yeah.
It genuinely felt it did feel like that. If I was George, I'd be honestly putting an investigation in.
Yeah.
Because if someone did go into him and he flipped over and like basically slid across his head,
That's what the halo's for, but still, it shouldn't happen.
Ouch.
Full stop. But the only thing I'm a bit ticked off about is the fact that Fernando Alonso got a bloody penalty for it.
So after we didn't know if it was like a joke, because obviously people make like the breaking F1 news things, don't they? He got demoted from I think it was P6 to P8. He had a 20-second time penalty, apparently for brake checking George.
Yeah, brake checking him. But then the onboard, he's having a problem himself with the throttle.
Yeah.
He's having a throttle issue. You can hear it. You can hear the engine kind of like,
Yeah.
And I was like...
And I'm not being funny, they were going around a corner.
Yeah, he brakes for a
He
corner.
has to brake.
He has to brake for a corner.
I didn't see
Send it full speed.
I didn't see the need.
I don't know why
at all.
they've given him that much of a penalty. I just don't understand. Like,
If he did, 20 seconds seems the perfect amount. Because he did literally take him out the race. If he did do it on purpose.
but I
And
don't
it
think
was
he
a
did.
dangerous move. But I don't think he did either.
I really don't think he did.
Looking at all the
I think he was
videos and stuff. First of all, he has to brake for a corner. Second of all, he did have throttle issues.
And he's defending himself. He's defending
Yeah.
his position. It's not his fault that George couldn't see that and brake a little bit earlier himself.
Yeah, he's up. Even if he did brake check him, you're still coming into a corner. You're still behind.
There was not that much of a distance between. There was not enough.
They weren't that close.
George wasn't close enough for it to
No.
be a brake check.
They were actually quite far apart coming into the corner.
Yeah.
At least, like, I'm saying at least 2 to 3 meters. If
There's
not
been
4
so
meters.
many more corner incidents. It's been so much closer than that. And
Yeah.
they haven't crashed.
Yeah. But
Like-
either he locked up, like when he did. I don't know. Maybe he was just kind of so focused that he didn't see Alonso slowing down as much as he thought.
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe Alonso was like, "Oh my god, I'm having throttle issues here. If I
Yeah.
go a little bit slower, maybe keep again defending, fully legal, keep him back a bit, so I have enough time to get on the throttle." Then,
Fully just a skill issue at this point.
but he's done it before.
But Fernando's getting blamed for it. I
When
don't
was
think
it?
that's fair.
Singapore,
What now?
where was it? Singapore, Carlos won and George crashed.
Yeah, we got a trend going on with Carlos winning a race and
I love that
George
people have the memories like that.
crashing. Yeah, I know because like
It's
literally,
insane.
I literally can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I
let
can
alone-
remember it. I can fully remember because Ferrari would say into Carlos like, "Go faster." This was Singapore 2023.
Last year it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, I'm staying back so Lando can follow me, and he can get further away from everyone else."
Yeah.
Which was George, and George absolutely fully sent it into a wall.
Locked up and just sent into a wall.
Absolutely sent it again.
Yeah. Awful.
Out of the race, destroyed the car, which is the exact same that happened this time, which is
Yeah.
quite interesting. Alonso shouldn't be punished for that at all. I don't know if you guys think there's any difference, but watching the video, I couldn't see anything dodgy.
No, he didn't like purposefully brake check him. There's
He
no
might
way
have
on
braked a li-
earth he might have like.
Yeah, but a brake check is
done it.
literally slamming. He did not slam
Yeah, exactly.
on.
And then worst case scenario, George would have gone into the back of him, lost his front wing, and then
Yeah.
Fernando would have carried on. Fair enough. Time penalty.
Yeah, but it's
But the
George's
fact
reaction
that-
as well.
But the fact that George couldn't slow down enough to like make up for the change,
Yeah,
and then he crashed, and nothing happened with Alonso.
I don't think that's
I think
anything to do with
I
Alonso.
think that's very harsh.
Considering
Very, very
you're talking
harsh.
about like championship contenders at this point, the amount of money difference that those two positions would make.
Yeah.
What does it go? 1, 2, 4, 6? 1, 2, 4, 8?
What?
The points. Like 10th place is 1 point. Like the points difference between 6 and 8.
God, I don't know. It's so confusing. Like
It jumps.
it keeps like a doubling theme, and then all of a sudden it just
Then it
loses
doesn't. It
and
literally
then
goes
it's
like 15 to 20 something.
Yeah, it's random. I don't know. It's
Again, we're not with the knowledge. We just kind of.
don't get me wrong, I just watch it to enjoy the races. I don't like sit there calculating how many points people are gonna win when.
We did try last year, but we lost so much track.
Yeah, we tried to keep like a
unreal.
little bit of a scoreboard, didn't we? But
Neither of us had max at the beginning.
no, I know for some
To
reason
win,
we
so
really like
undervalued him.
Yeah.
And then the only other point, so 2 other points actually. In terms of Carlos, he was struggling to get out of that car.
Yeah, he was
Oh
in pain.
my God. Why no one come over to help him was beyond me. He was so, oh my God, it was cringing me out just thinking about how much
But
in pain.
he needed to do that race. He needed to win that race to really prove himself
The fact that he
as
was
a contender for
after
next
surgery as
year.
well. 16 days after surgery and he wins a race. That's
Crazy.
insane.
Weight reduction. Again, it just is, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not, because you have to build up the weight to a certain point anyway, don't you?
Yeah, of course you do.
Like,
Whether that be the ballast
It is
things
just
to
a
wear on the
joke,
chest or
but-
whatever it is, but still,
yeah.
it's just amazing that he has that fire in him after he's just come out of surgery to like just literally just
Oh
go
my
in
God, he
and
must
win
have
a
been
race.
on some morphine.
But he literally struggled getting out of the car.
No one helped him though.
No one was over there helping him at all.
There was like interviewers still on the side, like
dead.
waiting for him, just watching him. But then, so he got out the car, ran over to obviously celebrate, and he threw his gloves.
Oh yeah. He threw his bloody gloves into the
Instantly,
crowd.
he goes, "Who needs those?"
Yeah, he needs those. He's gonna get
to weigh
disqualified.
in.
Yeah.
He needs them. Where they've gone. So he was celebrating and stuff. Oh, I think was it him? Someone like tapped their shoulder, and he was like, "No, go away." There was like an interview that either come over and said about either about his gloves
It was
or to come over. It was like a woman.
I think it was like FAA officials or something, wasn't it? Like
I don't know
bring
if
him
they
over
were-
for a weight check, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like the gloves
Or just say
to
that like
say something
you
or
needed those gloves, by the way.
yeah. But like she was like, "Oh yeah, come here," and he's just like, "I'm celebrating, like do one."
Yeah, he's like, hold on a minute, wait there now.
And then
Just
he
wanna
goes over
race,
to
like-
weigh in, and we're like, "Wait,
Yeah,
where's your gloves?" And then a
And someone comes running
little
over
Ferrari
with,
guy comes over and goes, "Here you go."
yeah. But if they were new gloves, obviously he's been sweating in that.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be a little bit of weight difference. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be like a couple of grams, but
So
surely they would have like picked up on that and gone
again, because
"Oh, hang
like
on."
what could have happened? It was quite reckless of Carlos. Really, it's kind of the same as like a footballer taking off his shirt; they get penalised for it.
Yeah.
They take off their gloves, like you said. What if he threw them and they landed in like champagne or whatever, and were heavier?
But no, I was just on about his sweat, just sweat from his hands, just like in general.
Yeah, but
'cause
you
that's
said
gonna
after you
add
were like,
weight.
what if someone could have like
What if
put
someone-
something in the
yeah.
gloves or put something
Yeah.
in his pockets, like when he was like just added to his weight.
That's all it takes is someone just to go, oh, hang on, watch this.
Yeah.
I'm coming back now.
Soak the gloves in water, make them a bit heavier.
Yeah.
Like I know it doesn't make that
And
much
he's
of a
like,
difference,
oh my
but it
God,
could.
Oh, really? I was sweating that much? Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
won anyway. And then all of a sudden he's like half a kilo overweight or whatever. Now I know it's not going to be that ridiculous, but
Yeah.
like, you know.
That's what I mean. Like from an
overweight-
outside perspective,
overweight's
we're like,
overweight.
what about this? What about that? What about this? Like, because we don't know the inside and out of it
Yeah.
yet. Once you get a job in it, or we'll be
One
golden.
day. One day.
Okay, last point to end it. Gunter doing the interview.
Oh, it was so awkward. It was so weird.
It was but it was kind of nice. It was a little bit awkward at the beginning because Carlos was like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
But it was quite nice because Carlos genuinely looked relaxed and just as if he was talking to just someone else on the grid.
Yeah, because they've obviously talked to
You
him
know,
before.
like-
You know, it's not like they have
Yeah.
never talked to him in their entire life.
But that's what I mean. I think he looked different. You know, he was having like
he
a joke
looked
with
so
him
different.
and like, who know, Gunter.
Gunter, yeah, he looked.
He-
Oh, you on about Carlos?
Yeah,
Ah,
Gunter
okay,
looked
my bad.
different as well.
Gunter looked like just way out of character. He looked
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah. But again, he even seemed like a bit happy and a bit more
Even
relaxed.
seeing him at Autosport, he looked
Yeah.
like normal there.
Yeah.
And he sounded normal. But when he's
So
when he's on the
strange.
other side of like the microphone and he's like interviewing people, oh, he's a completely different person. So weird.
But then Carlos just looked like he was talking to a mate and it was kind of refreshing on our part.
Yeah,
because he was like having a bit of a joke with him and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was in PR mode. He was in just chatting mode, and it was quite nice. And then we had a Carlando podium to end. The Italy anthem, that felt
oh my god, yes,
so
good.
Spanish ones as well, obviously. But yeah, it would be the
So
Spanish
much
one.
passion with the Ferrari people.
The Ferrari
great.
just went, whoa.
Yeah.
Italia. It was insane. But again, someone actually celebrating for once.
Yeah, it's nice to actually see some celebration. It's nice to actually see people with a bit of passion. I think Max just going, oh yeah, haha, great guys, well done.
He must be bored of the Dutch national anthem. I think he said that just triggered something then. I think him and Daniel done an interview, and one of the women correspondents said, she was like, do you not get bored of your anthem? They played all the time. Do you not get bored of it? And he joked and said like yes or something, but then he was like, oh, it's only playing because I've won.
Yeah.
So he was like, I can't get bored of it. I was like, well, we are. So
yeah, we are very bored of
either
it.
change nationality or
we've had
winning.
a massive change up, which is absolutely amazing.
I know, but I don't think it's gonna last.
I'm so glad. I don't know. We'll see next.
Japan's this week technically now,
this
and
weekend, yes.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm like also like, I know it's not gonna be that different. But yeah, that was like a really good race. But yeah, Suzuka's up next. Australia's a cracking race. Bit crap that Piastri got swapped on his home race.
Yep.
But I don't think he could have got podium anyway.
I don't blame them.
And Danny just let the entire country down. He really did.
Poor guy.
But he was there. Do you know what I mean? They had 2 drivers there. One which wasn't there last year. Didn't do the race last year, so that would have been nice for the fans as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Suzuka's up next, so we will see you for that.
Yes.
I'm calling Max to win, because why not?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like that's, as a betting man, I feel like that's be the safest route to go.
Right, let's do podium predictions.
Max, Carlos, Perez.
I was going to go Carlos, Max, then Perez.
You're very hopeful, dear, but I appreciate
it.
it.
Very hopeful. Though I think Carlos has just got that fire in him now to really just push.
He has, yeah.
Everything to the absolute limit. Mm-hmm. To just secure a seat next year.
Yeah.
Just to prove himself.
Just bugger wherever Ferrari says and just send it.
Literally.
Lick the stamp and send it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we shall see you back for Suzuka.
Yes.
For the race review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow.
And we're not going to leave it as
whatever you
long
want
this
to
time.
do.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
We're going to be on top of it.
Manifest it. Okay, bye everyone.
Well, thanks for watching. Bye guys.